Season 21 of Apex has come out with a lot of strange glitches, and some you might not even notice until it's too late. But also it came with a brand new glitch which Respawn should definitely keep because people are loving it. Luckily for us though, despite it being quite early into the season, Respawn have actually patched a lot of the glitches that were plaguing the game, including a pretty simple but funny glitch where if somebody portals into an armory at the same time another person's putting a grenade into it, it would crash the entire server. Respawn actually fixed this last night by just opening every single armory. So if you see an armory, just run up to it, as it doesn't matter if you have a grenade or not. There is also another glitch with the armory right now that Respawn haven't patched, where if you and your teammate put a grenade in at the same time, you get double the Evo XP from it, which is a pretty small Evo XP boost, but it's still a boost nonetheless. Not all of the glitches this season are unbalanced or harmful, because there's a glitch in Mixtape right now which turns every enemy and teammate into Gibby, which, you know, I can just hear this image. There's one glitch though that might be affecting you and you just don't realize it because it's such a subtle glitch with such a big impact, and it's the Valk fuel glitch, because right now Valk's fuel will not recharge unless she is touching the ground, which doesn't sound too bad of a glitch because obviously when Valk's fuel is gone you're going to be touching the ground most of the time. But when you factor in all of the jumping and moving you do in Apex, it actually takes like 3 times longer for Valk's fuel to charge up now, which is a small change for Valk players they might not notice, but it definitely will be affecting them. And Respawn haven't addressed this one publicly yet, although I'm sure they're working on it. One thing they haven't addressed though is a bit of recent drama over a skin for sale in the store, and Respawn have got to stop doing this because I think it's quite unethical. Basically, the Loba edition is being sold again in the Apex store for 1,800 Apex coins, which is a decent price. The thing is, Respawn said it has a 69% reduction, which just isn't true because every time it's been on sale prior to this, it's been 1,800 Apex coins. Even at its first appearance in the Apex store for an Apex coin price, it was 1,800, and this was back in the Guido event. Even if we look further back to when you could straight up buy the Loba edition for cash, it was only $19. That isn't over 2,000 Apex coins, so I don't know why Respawn feel the need to lie on this type of thing. Onto something that's a bit less controversial though, Alter. I thought she was going to be a lot more glitchy when she originally came out, because when she was leaked as a legend that can literally walk through walls, I was like, oh, this is going to be brutal, this is going to break the game in so many ways. But Respawn have implemented it pretty well to the point where it's pretty steady and predictable. That doesn't mean it's not broken though. There are so many places on pretty much every map right now where if you portal through the floor, you will simply get stuck in the floor. And there's been so many examples of this, which sucks, but I guess it was expected with a tactical like Alter. Luckily for us though, most of the time it does seem like if an Alter gets stuck down there, she can't actually shoot out of the glitch state, meaning people can't deliberately use this glitch to annoy others. On top of that, if you have been playing Alter for a while, you may have noticed there's a few spots on maps where if you go through a portal, you won't see a portal effect when going through it, and also when you come out of the portal, you're instantly shootable by enemies, putting you at a clear disadvantage, which, need I say, is a bad thing. I'm sure this one will be patched as well. Alter's just a very glitch-prone legend. That's a new glitch though. What about old glitches? Because it seems an old glitch may have re-emerged as a hack. What do I mean by this? Well, a few of you older Apex players may remember this caustic glitch, where basically, if a caustic player pulled their ultimate out with a very certain timing, it would give them a speed boost, and this was quite a big issue before it was patched. Looking forward to this season though, it seems this glitch has re-emerged as a hack, as there is now a clip circulating of a hacker using a similar action to gain a speed boost while using aimbot at the same time. May I remind you as well, while you're watching this clip, this is a clip from the season where there was an anti-cheat upgrade apparently, but if I'm totally honest for a moment, this is one of the only hacker clips I've seen from this season, so maybe the anti-cheat thing is working. But you know, the whole speed hack glitch thing is kind of worrying at the same time. There is one speed glitch though that has emerged this season that I really don't want to get patched, as there was a new movement tech discovered by Luminos and then posted by Triri that was given the name Sigma Stepping, and this new movement tech actually incorporates a very useless Octane perk, the red jump pad perk, which was originally made with the intention of giving console players a tap strafe alternative, but it just ended up being quite useless when you could pick the perk that gives Octane 2 jump pads instead. Now though, the red jump pads have found a brand new use with a brand new movement tech, which is pretty easy for controller players for once. Believe it or not, it's actually easier on controllers, and this is what the movement tech does. It basically gives you a giant boost in the air when you initiate your second jump, allowing you to go notably further than a normal green jump pad. How do you do this movement tech? Well, it's actually pretty easy. For PC players, all you've got to do is hit S at the exact same moment you hit the space bar to do your second jump. For console players, it's way easier. All you got to do is pull back your left joystick at the moment you jump as well. This is far more consistent on controllers. And thanks to the new changes to Octane's upgrades in Season 21, Sigma Stepping has become a lot more viable, because now the 2 jump pad perk and the red jump pad perk are on completely different armor evos, so you can have both of them at the same time rather than having to choose between 2 of them. You'll have to take my word for this one also, but this tech can be combined with the gravity cannons on Stormpoint. Unfortunately, only people with custom lobby codes or 30 friends can test this one out, because Stormpoint is not currently in rotation, which sucks because I really want to yeet myself across the map. But when Stormpoint comes back, if Respawn doesn't patch this, do test this one out. Although I would imagine as soon as Respawn catches onto this, they're going to have to make a very hard decision, either to patch this or to not patch it, because when Respawn added the red jump pad, the intention quite clearly wasn't to just make a jump pad that people can jump further on. It was to give controller players a way to think their time strafing. So this is a plea to Respawn, please do not patch this movement tech. Although if you combine the 2 jump pad perk and the red jump pad trick, look how far you can go. I'm sure you will be able to create some crazy rotates with this thing. There is another movement tech this season that once again I hope Respawn doesn't patch, because it adds a bit of a skill ceiling to alter, where basically if you go up per pillar and jump and crouch at the second you go into it, it will throw you out of the top rather than just place you out of the top. So I also hope Respawn doesn't patch this one, because it adds a nice little learning curve to alter and gives it a bit more depth than she already has. Back to the glitches that I think people will actually want patched this season, because there's one that kind of looks like my Destroyer 2009 thumbnail, where legends will randomly have their face melted off as a glitch. I've seen this happen with Lifeline, and I've also seen it happen with Valk. More interestingly, when this glitch happened with Valk, it happened on her Birthright recolor, which has a helmet, and this glitch actually removed the helmet and revealed her hair under the skin. Pretty cool, honestly, and ever since the Birthright skin came out, I've always wanted a removable helmet option. I mean, she literally does it in the lobby. Speaking of the lobby has been kind of tripping this season. There's been a glitch in the lobby that just removes loads of legends if you have a certain resolution screen, which, once again, very trippy glitch. It's maybe taking my April Fool's joke about removing Octane a bit far. And there's also a lobby glitch where it does this and allows you to view the lobby while in the firing range, which honestly, quite a good change. Maybe Respawn should consider this one. Not to mention there's also a creepy user interface glitch where you actually spectate yourself, which I can kind of see as a plot for like a creepypasta. Another good plot for a creepypasta would be an army of clones landing on you and punching you to death. And it's happened again. The day before Season 21 started, Destroyer 2009 returned and dropped a new bot army on Monday. This was after he said he quit, by the way. Apparently he's just not quit now. And this is probably one of the best views of the bot army we've ever got. I mean, it looks really solid, but it looks really satisfying just to shoot them all, honestly. So I guess he's back, although the fact that he did this on the last day of Season 20, and I don't think he's done a bot army again in Season 21, leads me to believe maybe the bot army exploit was patched in Season 21 and he was just doing one final time. But once again, we'll have to see, because last time he said he quit, he came back anyway, so I don't think there's any saying that Destroyer 2009 has quit. He'll just do what he wants. But what's the worst glitch you've experienced this season, and have you tried Sigma Stepping yet? And subscribe to keep updated with Sigma Stepping.